Hello, Roger Gallegos, founder and owner of Beacon Marketing. Hope you're having a wonderful day. This week's marketing lesson is about technology, specifically technology in 2018, and how it's going to impact the industry of marketing for the rest of the year. At the time of this recording and posting this video, it's late July, early August of 2018. So I wanted to just take a moment to see where we're at, as we're a little bit past the halfway mark of the year in relation to technology. What can we look forward to in 2019? And the reason you want to stop and take a look at this is it will help you better prepare for the future, to understand where you might be able to see some opportunities, where you might want to see some money, and devote some resources to understanding on what opportunities may lay ahead. So let's jump right into it. The first one, it's a pretty ubiquitous term that we hear a lot of, but no one really kind of understand the nuts and bolts of it unless you're a data scientist. And that term is big data. You hear that everywhere, and it can help from anything from social, from politics to sports, and definitely into business, in particular marketing. And what it can help you do, there's several things it can help you do with marketing in particular, because what big data is just analyzing the information that is being processed every day. Every day, your actions, whether it's marketing or business in general, is generating data, it's generating information. And what big data is it's a set of actions of collecting the set of actions describe the collection and analyzation of that data, so you get some information and you're able to apply it to future endeavors. So in relation to technology, here's the things I wanted to point out specifically. With big data, it helps you understand what is and isn't working. That's pretty simple. It's a pretty basic use of it. If you're just looking at if you look at a post, if you post something one day and it gets X amount of likes, and you look at something and it gets a lot more, maybe 10 times, then you can make it a quick assumption that second message worked better than the first one. Now you could go deeper and see, was it the time of day you posted? Was it the day of the week? Was it the topic? Who you're targeting? Big data helps you understand all of that information, so you could better hone your messaging. Like, maybe that first one was really important, but it didn't get seen enough. So do I need to change the day? Do I need to change the tone, the messaging, the image even? What can I do to make that message important so I get the same results of as message B? The next thing in relation to big data is you get to just understand your customers better. Now, this is a overall business thing, but in relations to marketing, when you're going out, and like I said, you get to understand when you're seeing what people are engaging with and what they're liking, and you're able to understand that, then you get a bigger insight into what they care about. Allows you to craft better messaging, to engage with them better, to present yourself in a way that's more attractive to them, so they can keep engaging with you, keep coming to you with questions, and when you put something on, when you want to do surveys, do polls, this really helps out with that. So if you're analyzing your data, you make sure you understand, and you see the opportunity to just understand who you're talking to and what their likes and dislikes are, what makes them passionate, what keeps them gets them going, so you're able to apply that to future lessons. The next thing is understand what platforms you should be using. A lot of people just say, "Well, I need to be on social media," so they go on all of them. Well, in some videos, you may have heard me of saying marketing, you got to look at it like a toolbox. Well, social media is just like separate tools. Social media, if you look at a social media toolbox, Facebook is one type of tool, Instagram another type of tool, and LinkedIn and all the other ones are different types of tools. So what analyze your data allows you to do is saying, where are my customers at? Because you keep in mind, you got to know them better, so you understand where they're going to be at, what platform should I post on, and how should I use it, what time of day should I post on, what messaging, how much should I engage in. So maybe you decide, like, I don't need Pinterest, or I don't need LinkedIn, or I don't even need Instagram to that much or that heavily. This is a great opportunity that is a great opportunity to use the information you collect and that you're seeing, to determine what platforms, and save some time, and it really allows you to devote time to the platforms that really are working. The next one is when to buy ads. This is a huge thing because people like buying ads, and they're there. Facebook, Google, Instagram, LinkedIn. A lot of these people have ads that you can buy. Just about every platform out there has ads that you can buy to help drive traffic to somewhere. What you want to do is you want to make sure you understand what ads are worth spending, when you should buy them, how you should buy them, and this helps even in non-digital formats. Like you don't want to just buy a commercial because it's going to be on TV. Because what if that ads at 5 o'clock in the morning and your target audience is even up at 5 o'clock in the morning? So understand when and where to post is a big part, or I'm sorry, when and where to buy ads is a huge part of what big data can help you with. The other one is just general spending overall. The last thing, this is just helps you be a better marketer and a better spender of your money. The next thing is artificial intelligence. Now, this is huge. This is something that I think in the next couple of years, it's probably going to be the biggest thing that we talk about. We hear about it all the time. There's a bunch of things you hear about it in pop culture and movies and all that, but I don't think people are really understanding specifically how it could help businesses on a day-to-day basis. And as technology improves and things get easier to manufacture and easier to train people, one of the things that's going to trickle down is going to be artificial intelligence or AI. For instance, one of the things is PPC or pay-per-click. You're going to be able to buy ads using artificial intelligence. If anyone has ever ran a PPC campaign, it could be very time consuming, but imagine just being able to have artificial intelligence run it, so they bid on the best words and they you put in your parameters and they do all the things you would do, but in a faster, more effective, and more efficient manner, so you could do other things and you probably get better results using a computer because they can analyze more. The next thing is it's really going to help with personalization. Particularly, one of the things I read about was having a more personalized web experience. When you think about it, if someone comes to the website, you could set it to where they could ask questions and then deliver the experience that they're looking for and analyze a bunch of information. So the person who goes to your website had really get experience that's customized to their needs. Now, I'll touch on this a little bit later when I talk about websites, because that's one of the things in technology I want to talk about. So I'll touch on that in a sec. The other thing that it could help in relation to artificial intelligence is it can help you do churn prediction and customer engagement. I touched on customer engagement in the big data portion, but this really applies to, this is a more drilled down. And churn engagement, for anyone, or churn analysis, is when you understand when people might be leaving. So artificial intelligence will help you be able to understand what people are doing, what they're talking about, and they might be able to tell you, send up a red flag saying, hey, this group of people are getting disinterested. You may need to reach out to them to run a promotion or do something to bring them back into the fold, and that helps the customer engagement. So you engage with them and keep them interested in who you are and what you're doing, so you don't lose them. It's always harder to get someone back, and it's actually costs less to keep someone than to get a new person. So keep that in mind. If you have 5 people are leaving, it's easier to keep those 5 than try to get 5 more. The next thing, and it's chatbots. This is part of artificial intelligence, but I wanted to separate it out a bit. And chatbots, we've all seen them. You go up to a website, something comes up, can I help you? It's usually as a person's face, it's a customer representative. Well, that's more than likely that's a bot. That's someone that they use to filter out. Now, that's a big use of it. These things could help filter out information. So if someone just has a very basic question, like how do I find this, you could program the chatbot to find that. So if you do that front end work of setting that chatbot, then the person's able to answer the questions really easily without taking up the time of a customer representative or calling someone in your establishment to answer the question. So they're getting the help that they need without taking up your time. So chatbots are a great way to filter out those things. It also could filter out the customers that you don't need, because let's face it, as much as we want to help everyone, more than likely or not, you're not going to be able to serve the entire population. I've never seen a business in any industry that can make that claim, unless you're someone like a Walmart or Amazon, where you have something for everyone. But more than likely or not, if you're a small business, you have a limited target audience because we have all limitations. So what a chatbot helps you do on your website, it can help you eliminate those ones that aren't needed because they could ask certain questions and they self-qualify themselves. And that could be a double-edged sword because you could actually end up disqualifying someone who would need your service. So that's something to be keep in mind and be careful of. But chatbots are a big part of technology, and much like AI, I think that subset of it is going to be big in the coming years because it's just going to be able to create more options for businesses to know their clients better and get more in tune. The last thing is websites. So this is something that's like close and near and dear to my heart because I started with SEO websites. That's how I got into marketing nearly 10 years ago. And this was it. This was the big thing when it came to digital marketing. Social media marketing wasn't really a thing. It was all about websites. It was all about SEO. How many pages did you have? It was content creation, content marketing. That was the big thing. Content. You had to have, it was content was king, bunch of content, bunch of SEO content. With the rise of importance of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all these things, and Instagram, websites have become marginalized of sorts. People aren't really using them the way they used to be. It used to be used that was your lead generator. That was your primary lead generator when it came to digital marketing, if not marketing in general. That's where people went and got information. Now, with everything else, in my opinion, the way I view the way Beacon Marketing views it, your website should be viewed as a lead converter. Now, previously it was a lead generator and lead converter, and you had to devote a lot of time and money and energy to working out how that worked. Now I believe what you should be doing is setting up your resources so you can have your website convert leads. So use social media, email marketing, even word of mouth to send people to your website and maybe to a specific landing page. So and use that page to convert, either using some chatbots or so an AI to create a more personalized experience. So you can make them feel more welcome, and then they'll more likely to buy something for you or give you a contact, whatever action you deem is necessary. So to me, that is the future of websites. You're going to, instead of having these really large cumbersome websites, you're going to either have just a series of landing pages or maybe like a mini website or just one or two landing pages where you just have some basic information and they make the decision, do I want to go, yes or no? So keep that in mind. Technology is going to continue evolving. One last thing that I want to touch on is video. I'm talking to you through video marketing, through video. Video marketing is going to continue to get better and more advanced every day. I see more tools. In fact, I just saw one earlier on Facebook that I'm going to be looking into for myself that I might use. That might be something I use. So keep your eye out. Video marketing, that's the thing. People want to see videos. That's why I started doing videos for Beacon Marketing. So that's the last tidbit. It's a little bonus. It's not on I wrote a blog about technology and marketing. I left video out because I thought it was something separate, but at that time, but I thought it should be included in this video. Well, I went a little bit longer than I normally like to, but I think that technology and marketing is such a big thing that I hope you guys forgive me for going a little bit longer than I normally would. So please let me know what questions you have as it pertains to technology and marketing, or let me know what things you're using now or how you're planning to use technology and marketing moving forward for the rest of 2018 and 2019, because it's going to affect it. It's like a lot of things with technology, it could really help you or it could hurt you. So I'm always big on strategy. You hear me say it all the time. Have a plan for it. Know what's out there. Know how it may or may not benefit your business and what you want to do in particular. Just because it works for one way for somebody else may not work that way for you. So understand your goals, understand what you're trying to accomplish, and then see what technology may be best for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to sit down and talk with you and interact with you in any way I can. So I look forward to hearing your comments and seeing what you guys have to say. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.